Yo guys, Mooserd here, and in this wishlist Wednesday, we're gonna be talking about DLC 5. The wishlist is DLC 5. Now I know many of you have seen like videos about it being real. There's leaks, but they're not allowed to tell you and stuff like that. Pretty much, I know everyone knows that. I'm not gonna re-say what they did. Pretty much what I'm gonna be saying is like how it would work, because I know Glitch and Queen kind of said some stuff about this, but literally, like, there's certain things that just won't work. For instance, like she said, the Origins mud, like you couldn't run on there, but now that you can slide, how would that work? I mean, for like a solution that I thought of is maybe you just don't have to, maybe like you're not allowed to slide on the mud for Origins, or just the way everything works sometimes wouldn't be the same. For instance, the mob, like for Mob of the Dead, I mean, this wouldn't be too much, but like the plane, as the Gaming Revolution said, you'd be playing as the Origins characters. Will we still build the plane? I mean, I'd assume, as it is like almost like a remaster, but we don't know for sure. I mean, I would assume that we would still have to build the plane, the parts would be in the same location, and if not, then, well, I mean, it wouldn't really be Mob of the Dead. I mean, it wouldn't really be that, because like, that's what made it fun. And like going and build a plane, flying off of Alcatraz Island and crash landing on the Golden Gate Bridge was what made that map that map. I mean, obviously there were other stuff, but still. So now the weapons. Now, the old weapons from Black Ops 2, I honestly doubt that they're going to bring back like what was it, like the hammer, I think it was, like all the old Black Ops 2 zombies weapons. I don't think they are. I think for the most part we're gonna be getting the Black Ops 3 the Black Ops 3 zombies weapons, but there are gonna be an exception. I'm almost positive that the Uzi, the M1927, I believe that like Tommy gun from that's coming back for Mob of the Dead. This is specifically for Mob of the Dead. The Uzi, the M1927, like that Thompson gun, and the AK-47, and hopefully the Death Machine are all weapons that would be coming. I mean, I really would not assume that the drop, the Death Machine drop would be a part of that, because it wasn't there, but it might be, because we don't know, because Gobblegums are most likely going to be in there, because if we look at the map I'm playing right now, the Giant, which is the specific reason I decided to play this map is because it is a remaster, and we could really look at this for reference. Now listen, there are no weapons from World at War on this map, which kind of frightens me, because I really want to use the old weapons. Some of the old weapons, like the Thompson, there's some weapons at the PPSHs that we already got a chance to use that, but like if they, map like stuff like that, when they announced they were remastering the Giant, I really thought that I was gonna be able to use PPSH again, but I was not. Stuff like the Tommy gun, the trench gun, stuff like that were not here. Not even the M1911, the original starting pistol from every single zombies map except for Origins, was not here. I mean, now it's the MR6. But I'm hoping that they bring back some of these old weapons. I mean, like I said, it scares me that in the Giant there were no remastered guns, which I hope they change. I really do. But also, like the Death Machine drop, now that this brings me back that we're just using it, it really is unlikely. I mean, it's really likely, now that I think about it, that the Death Machine drop is going to be there, because it's pretty much having the old maps, but putting in the Black Ops 3 feel to it. I'm not sure, like I said, what they're gonna do about the sliding part. The sliding is a big difference compared to dolphin diving. I use a sliding, the power slide, whatever you want to call it, much more often than I do dolphin diving. I mean, I hope that, I'm sure it won't change the way you play it too much, like, the Giant, I'll slide occasionally, but it really does not change the map almost at all. It still works fine. Now the perks. Okay, I'm sure Electric Cherry is not going to be a problem. It just have the perk machine there. I'm sure that's not going to be, like, a big issue, because we already have Electric Cherry in the game. But for maps like Moon, I'm almost positive. Oh no, not Moon. Ascension. I mean, Ascension is when they had PhD Flopper for the first time. Now I'd assume that would be in there. I mean, I would guess, because I mean, it's That's a perk. I mean, not having a weapon is understandable, but not having a perk is a little different. Now, PhD Flopper was extremely useful for me on that map because, just like, the ray gun, it kind of almost like the ray gun had a new feel to it. You can now shoot it without having to worry about splash damage, and certain guns were just a lot more usable. But see, perks, I honestly hope they keep the new perks. Pretty much this wish list was just to pretty much talk about what they could change for it. I'm not totally sure what they would do if they do remaster Buried. I hope they have these weapons. There's just certain things. If you have any questions or anything like that, any like stuff that contradict them, let me know. So that's it. See you guys in the next one.